Last week I spent the weekend tilling up the garden. It looks really clean right now. I'm really happy with the way it looks. Minus the strawberries. The strawberries look terrible, but I have to hand weed those. So that's going to be a project for another day. But in the meantime, we're going to get the wheat seeds in the ground. We're going to get the corn seeds in the ground. And then I've got tomatoes, onions, and blackberries to get in the ground as well. Scratch the tomatoes. Tomatoes do not need to go in the ground just yet. It's not quite warm enough. Let's get started. These poor strawberries. Wheat seeds, number 3 seed plate, cedar insert, wood doodad, brush doodad. All right, the wheat is planted and onto corn. First corn up, Jimmy Red. So ideal planting depth for corn is apparently 2 inches. Hello, dirty cat. And getting dirtier. All right, next variety will go in right here. That'll look, that one's gonna look really cool. So check this out. Glass gem corn. All right, Dakota Black. And what was this one? Popcorn, more popcorn. Supposedly succeeds almost anywhere, so hopefully it succeeds right here. We've got the corn and the wheat in the ground. Now all I have to do is turn on the drip system. Actually no, what I'm going to do is I need to water the wheat in and then connect it to the drip system right after I do a little weed control. Alright, so we're going to try some all-natural stuff. So this is something called Burnout. It's an all-natural weed killer. Hopefully it does pretty good. It's supposed to be, what, citric acid and clove oil. Yum. This is not Roundup, it is the Burnout. Well, it didn't get quite as far as I wanted it to, but I got most of the way around the perimeter, so yeah, we'll see how it works. Really hoping that it works nicely so I can keep using, you know, something of a natural product and instead of a lot of other harsher products. I'll still probably need to use the harsher products as well, because you want to use multiple what are called multiple effective modes of action. And so hopefully this is one of them. Oh, now I gotta get to lunch with my wife. All right, so I got the wheat in and it's watered in. I've got the onions. We got onions right here, and they cut off right there, so I'll have room for something else right there. Maybe I'll be able to plant some, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Corn is all in. The drip tape is on. It looks like it's doing pretty good. Some of it's buried pretty deep, but that's okay. The spray that I used today was outstanding. These weeds have just these weeds they hit the weeds really hard. So I'm really happy with how all of this has turned out. The grass doesn't seem this grass doesn't seem to be much affected by it, so that's what I'm talking about. Multiple modes of action. But the most encouraging thing is this right here. This is bindweed. This is my arch nemesis right here, and it is crispy already. I mean, it is fried. This is great. This stuff it comes out during the summer and just climbs up everything, and it is really hard to keep under control. So I'm really encouraged by that. And this grass is already dying. This is the stuff that I hit with Roundup the other day. So that's probably going to have to be my mode of action with the grasses. But yeah, drip tape's going in. Now we just wait for the weather to warm up so I can start putting tomatoes in the ground and planting squashes and cucumbers and all that stuff. If you didn't notice, it's getting dark. I'm tired. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up, out of the weather, and go to bed.